In this video, we're going to install a firmware update on the Canon SL3. Oh yeah! Woo! How are y'all doing? If you're new to this channel, I am Binh. I do tech reviews and how-tos on mirrorless cameras, cameras in general, technology. Oh yeah. If you're new to this channel, please hit that subscribe button and turn on that notification bell for more Canon SL3 content. I'm reviewing this camera and doing how-tos to show you and help you along the way to learn how to use the camera. But what a marvelous camera this is. Oh yeah. Wow. Canon SL3. This is a very small camera and I'm doing a full review of this and wow, it's an amazing camera. But today we are going to install a firmware update on the Canon SL3. Let's get into the video. Woohoo! Yeah. Now you may be asking, why should you upgrade the firmware of a Canon camera or the Canon SL3, which what we have today? Now, Canon updates the firmware periodically, and this update, the current one that I'm making this video for, is for the security updates to, I guess, for Wi-Fi and some Bluetooth remote fixes. But yes, always check the Canon website to download new firmware updates. If you sign up for their listing, sometimes they send you an update, a reminder through your email. But sometimes they fix good things. Sometimes, you know, it's questionable what they fixed. While I have not found any issues with the Canon SL3 with the firmware 1.0, I did notice that there is a firmware update, and we're going to do that right now. I have to remind myself and remind you too. Make sure you charge your battery for the Canon SL3 to 100%. This is an FYI for my Canon SL3 reviews. I will not be using the guided features that Canon offers with the Canon SL3. Now to turn this off, if you are in this guided feature, you'll see a lot of white. Go into the menu, press menu, scroll all the way to the right to display level settings. Then scroll down to menu display and change the settings to standard. That will allow you to see what I'm seeing on my Canon SL3. We'll be twinsies. First, put in your SD card, then turn on your camera. Now your settings are matched to mine and the SD card is in the camera. We're gonna format the SD card. Press menu, go to the wrench icon, go to format card, then format the card. Now, here's the easy part. Turn off your camera. Make sure you turn off your camera. Take out the SD card and then put it into the computer. Now that we have formatted the card with the camera and put it into the computer, let's go over to the Canon.com website. Let's go to the Canon.com website together. Now, once you're on Canon.com, go to support, go to software and drivers. Now search for your camera. In this case, it's going to be a Canon SL3. Select it and it'll load. Go to drivers and downloads, click that, make sure you're on firmware. Now you see a bunch of firmware, but make sure you find the latest ones and find it for the system that you're on. I'm on a Mac, so let's select a Mac. We're gonna download this. Once the file is downloaded, we can open the file. It's gonna show us the file. You'll see a folder and the FIR file. Just we're worried about the FIR file. Now what we have to do is drag and drop this FIR file into the root, not into any folders of the SD card. In order for this firmware to work, you cannot put the FIR file into any folder. It has to be in the root of the SD card. Always eject your SD card before ripping it out of the computer. Woohoo! We got through the hard part. Now all you gotta do is put the SD card back into the camera. Once again, make sure your battery is fully charged for this firmware update. Now turn back on the camera and let's get back into the menu system. Press menu, scroll all the way to the wrench icon and to page 5. Once we're in the firmware, make sure camera is highlighted, then press OK again. The Canon SL3 will show you its current firmware and ask you if you want to update the firmware, and press OK. If the SL3 does not give you any options to upgrade the firmware, then you probably did not copy the firmware file correctly into the card. Make sure it's in the root of the SD card. Now that we have started the sequence, let's wait. And there we have it. The firmware update is now complete for your Canon SL3. Woo! Hit that easy button. Well, I don't have an easy button, but yes, if this video has helped you, please like this video. If you're new to this channel, hit that subscribe button and turn on that notification bell. More Canon SL3 content is coming. Oh yeah. Until next time.